I'm telling you right now, if Peeta went into the games with Prim instead of Katniss, there is not a chance in hell that he is coming out alive. I think that Peeta would have really played in the interviews and tried to get Prim as many sponsors as possible. But I do also think he would have been realistic. Because Peeta is one of, if not the, smartest teenager in the entire franchise. He understands the games better than most even realize. He's very keyed on in how to get sponsors and how to get people to like you and how to manipulate the audience and manipulate people. The good thing about Peeta is that he doesn't use any of this for nefarious reasons. He uses it to save the people he loves. And this is all just completely speculation because it didn't happen. And I'm headcanoning and I think that Peeta would have really helped Prim hide. I think that he's realistic enough to know that Katniss probably didn't teach Prim how to hunt, and that Prim doesn't really have much survival skills. That's not to say that Prim is a weak character. She has a lot of strengths about her, but surviving in the Hunger Games is not really one of them. So I can see Peeta, going through the training sessions and really helping Prim learn how to hide herself using his painting techniques. And I can see her reciprocating and teaching him how to heal wounds. Sadly, I don't think either of them would have sparked the revolution. The reason Katniss and Peeta worked so well as a duo was because they were, for lack of better terms, the brain and the brawn. Peeta and Prim are both incredibly smart and wise characters, but neither really has the survival skills that Katniss did have. And feel free to disagree with me, but I do think they both probably would have died in the games. I do think it would have been incredibly heartbreaking, both of their deaths to watch. But even if, say, Prim died first and Peeta gave her a proper burial like Rue did to Katniss, I still don't think that would have propelled anything further because it's likely that Peeta would have perished very soon after, and it would have been a lot harder for the revolution to carry on the message using two already dead tributes. There have been so many children dying before and no one seems to really care. Part of the appeal of making Katniss the Mockingjay, I think, was the fact that she was living, and so she could carry on the message physically of how bad the games were and how awful they were and how oppressed they all were. She became a living symbol and they needed her alive. And again, you can feel free to disagree with me on this completely. Maybe I'm cynical, maybe I'm realistic. I just don't think they would have survived. And I don't think they would have become the face of a revolution.